Hi, my name is Inez Avila Spadoni, and I am a research coordinator at the University of Florida's Transportation Institute. Taking care of community cats. Wow, more than 10 years ago, and it all started because where we were living at the time, there was a ginger cat living around our home, and we kind of made him our pet. And when I took him to the vet to get vaccinated and dewormed and all that, the veterinarian said, "Oh, he's an Operation Catnip kitty," because the tip of his left ear was clipped, and that's a sign that cats who have participated in Operation Catnip get the tip of their ears clipped when they're spayed, neutered, and vaccinated. So yeah, it's about 10 years ago, maybe even more. Some of the issues the community cats could face on campus is probably rejection from people who may not like cats. Also, the University of Florida really doesn't like people to feed the cats, but they really don't say anything. Not only face dangers at the University of Florida from harm from humans, but from getting run over by cars or being attacked by wildlife, or disease. Living outside for a cat and not having a home is it's really difficult for them. A good way to help community cats is by advocating for them. If you A lot of the more social community cats can find homes. If you can try to give one of them a home, that would be a way you can help them. You can help them by providing water and food. If you're going to feed, my suggestion is to feed discreetly. Don't leave cans of food around, cans of cat food around, because the UF people will not like it, and that will harm the cats, because they'll get mad at the cats, and who knows what type of policies they may pass. They may ban completely the feeding of cats on campus, although the city of Gainesville hasn't banned the feeding of cats. But essentially, those two things. If you see a cat, a friendlier cat, you may want to take it, that is not ear tipped, you may want to take it to Alachua County Animal Services. They may be able to find a home.
Hi, my name is Emma Van Riper. I'm a third year political science student. I'm supposed to be graduating in the spring now. So I help the community cats firstly by helping feed them, especially Willie right now, since I'm trying to get him used to my presence. I've gotten to be his primary feeder. I'm also always looking to try and make sure that they have like a water bowl or something like that, or that to see if they do have a caretaker. Like if I see a cat and I don't know if they have a caretaker, like finding out if someone is aware that they're there, if someone takes care of them.
My name is Christine Tai. I am a second year at UF and I study political science and public relations. I started, I want to say, December of last year, so it's been almost a year at this point. I first got started because my roommate last year was an animal sciences major, and we walked back from Gator Quarter dining, and she saw the cats down here and came down. She's really good with animals, so she started, hanging out with them, and I tagged along because I was like, I want to meet the little wild cats, and got to a point where I was visiting every single day on the way back to my dorm from classes. That Gainesville has such a problem with the stray cat population is because students who go to college will graduate, not want to take their cats with them or unable to, and instead of turning them over to a shelter or getting them at least fixed before turning them outside, they just turn out their cats outside. And cats reproduce very quickly, and they are very good at living in this environment because they're an invasive species, basically. And so they reproduce so fast, and there's so many cats. And I know that, organizations will help to neuter maybe like 500 cats a day, and it's still not enough. So that's the first problem, I think, is that a lot of these poor cats are just getting abandoned, and they're left to fend for themselves in an environment that, even though they can survive in it, it's really hard for them. And it's really sad to see so many cats who used to have homes or who could do really well in homes be living out here when it's pretty cold out here right now. And it's really sad to see. I think another problem is obviously because they keep reproducing, that impacts their health really badly. So, you know, a lot of kittens don't survive. I remember hearing that Tenders, the really friendly UF cat, she got fixed in the first place because students kept seeing her have litter after litter and all of them would just die. And it was really, really depressing to see. And it was hurting Tenders too. So that's another problem. And when cats are unfixed, they tend to roam a lot because they have territories to cover. And that means that they're more likely to get into fights, which is bad because they spread diseases when they bite or scratch. Also bad for humans if we encounter them in a way that's not so great. There's always the chance of bad diseases being spread. They also get hit by cars a lot. And it's also really bad for the environment too, because these cats are an invasive species. As much as I love them, you know, like that's part of why I try to get them to stop having litters, because it's really not good when they hunt all the local wildlife. It is also traumatizing for people to see Tenders with a headless baby squirrel in front of the dorm.